December 2010, my mom passed away. 2 weeks later, my husband was admitted to the hospital and later diagnosed with a lung disease. A few months later in May, I was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. In May of 2012, my husband passed away.
Before I was a mom, I would have said I was very easygoing, optimistic most of the time, didn't worry overly much, didn't get my feathers ruffled very easily. But being a mom has totally changed that for me. I would worry constantly, had a lot of postpartum anxiety struggles.
In October, I went to the doctor and heard the devastating diagnosis when he told me that I had aggressive stage 4 lung cancer that had spread to my liver, and it was also incurable.
In February of last year, we found out that Ashlyn's spinal cord had tethered. She's my granddaughter. She was born with spina bifida, and at birth, her spinal cord was tethered, and at 3 months she had surgery. Typically, that first surgery fixes the spinal cord, but she began having problems, and we took her in. We found out that the cord had tethered again, and it was going to require major surgery.
In the course of 12 months, both of my sons were diagnosed with autism and subsequently kicked out of their preschool. And we lost 2 children in miscarriage.
With all of it that had gone on, I began to question, is there a God? Couldn't be a God, you know? Why would I be going through all this stuff?
I started pulling away from those I was closest to. I could not laugh. I was just extremely sad.
When you pray and you believe and you trust that God is going to do what you want Him to do the way you want Him to do it. But that didn't happen.
I can remember feeling so unimportant to the Lord. Like, He must know what we were going through, and He chose not to do anything.
I remember after 1 week, it was just really stressful at work, and I went home, and I just hugged Brian and sobbed, and he kept saying, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And the only thing I could think to say was, "I'm just miserable," and really, in a way, I was.
I came to a crossroad where I either had to decide, you know, am I going to use this anger against God, you know, turn away from Him, or am I going to go the other path and use it for the good and glorify God and help others?
One thing that's really been helpful to me is to be able to write an email to my group with my real thoughts, and immediately I would receive dozens of responses of encouragement.
I think the one thing that God has really taught me is that she may have to suffer the rest of her life. This may be what she was designed for. I think at almost 60 years old, I finally understood what joy was. It was based on a true bottom gut level relationship with God.
I went to the Lord and I said, "I don't understand what your goodness and mercy means." And He said, "I am your goodness and mercy." And so through all of this, I realized that the promises, the hope that I have is Jesus with me.
You know, He says over and over in His Word, He says, "Do not fear, do not worry, and trust me, I've got this." I'm getting better at that, but I'm still learning that truth.
In the midst of my pain and loss, I fought back with joy.
In the midst of my battle with cancer, I am determined to fight back with joy.
Through all of these trials, I fought back with joy.
In the middle of all my worrying, I'm fighting back with joy.
Through His love and pursuit of me, I learned how to fight back with joy.
We're choosing celebration, breaking into freedom. You're the song of our hearts. We cast aside our shadows, trust you with our sorrows. You're the song of our hearts. dancing to the rhythm of your heart. We're rising from the ashes to the stars. You're the joy, 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 lighting my soul. The joy, 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 making me whole. Though I'm broken, I am running into your arms of love. Oh, 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 oh. The pain will not define us. Joy will reignite us. You're the song of our hearts. The dark is just a canvas for your grace and brightness. You're the song of our hearts. We're dancing to the rhythm of your heart. Oh, we're rising from the ashes to the stars. You're the joy, 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 lighting my soul. The joy, 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 making me whole. Though I'm broken, I am running into your arms of love. You're the joy, 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 lighting my soul. The joy, 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 making me whole. Though I'm broken, I'm running into your arms of love. You're the joy, the song of my heart, the hope of my soul. Oh, oh, oh. In the shadows, in the sorrows, in the desert, when the pain hits, you are constant, ever present. You're the song of my heart. In the shadows, in the sorrows, in the desert, when the pain hits, you are constant, ever present. You're the song of my heart. You're the joy, 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 lighting my soul. The joy, 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 making me whole. Though I'm broken, I am running into your arms.